was a Chinese thinker and politician of the spring and time of year amount. World Health Organization was historically thought about the paragon of Chinese sages. The philosophy of philosopher, additionally called philosophical theory, stressed personal and governmental morality, correctness of social relationships, justice, kindness, and sincerity. Philosophical theory was a part of the Chinese social cloth and approach of life. To Confucians, existence was the podium of faith. His followers competed with success with several different faculties throughout the 100 faculties of thought era solely to be suppressed in favor of the legalists throughout the Qin folk. Following the ending of Han over Chu, once the collapse of Qin, Confucius's thoughts received official sanction within the new government. Throughout the Tang and Song dynasties, philosophical theory developed into a system notable within the West as Neo-Confucianism, and later New Philosophical Theory, modern Neo-Confucianism. Confucius is historically attributable with having authored or amended several of the Chinese classic texts as well as all of the 5 classics. However, fashionable students area unit cautious of attributing specific assertions to philosopher himself. Aphorisms regarding his teachings were compiled within the selection, however solely a few years once his death. Confucius's principles have commonality with Chinese tradition and belief. He championed robust family loyalty, relation veneration, and respect of elders by their youngsters and of husbands by their wives, recommending family as a basis for ideal government. He espoused the well-known principle, "Do not do unto others what you are doing not wish done to yourself," the golden rule. He's additionally a conventional spiritual being in philosophical theory. Confucius is wide thought about, joined of the foremost necessary and important people in human history. His teaching and philosophy greatly affected folks round the world and stay important these days. Life. It is thought that philosopher was born on Gregorian calendar month 28, 551 BCE, in Zhou in fashionable Shandong province. The realm was notionally controlled by the kings of Zhou, however effectively freelance below the native lords of Lu. World Health Organization dominated from the near town of Khufu. His father Kong He or Shuliang He was associate aged commander of the native Lu garrison. His ancestry derived back through the Dukes of Song to the Shang that had preceded the Zhou. Ancient accounts of Confucius's life relate that Kong He's grandpa had migrated the family from Song to Lu. Kong He died once philosopher was 3 years previous, and philosopher was raised by his mother Yan Zhengzai in Pornis. His mother would later die at but 40 years older. At age 19 he married Qi Guan, and a year later the couple had their first kid, their son Kong Li. Qi Guan and philosopher would later have 2 daughters along, one among whom is believed to possess died as a toddler. Confucius was educated at faculties for commoners, wherever he studied and learned the 6 arts. Confucius was born into the category of shi between the aristocracy and also the folk. He's said to possess worked in numerous government jobs throughout his early 20s, and as a controller and a caretaker of sheep and horses, victimization the income to provide his mother a correct burial. 1619, once his mother died, philosopher aged 23 is claimed to possess mourn for 3 years, as was the tradition.